Okay, hey, what is up, YouTube? It's Rob, and we're going to do some more 8-rack live streaming, obviously, right now. And today I want to talk about the 8-rack core. Some people have been asking on the MTG forums, like, what is the core exactly, and why is it so important? I think it's finally now coming out, and, like, the light is finally being shown on it that you do need a certain amount of redundancy in 8-rack, and you cannot sacrifice it and hope to be successful. And this 54 cards here is pretty much the core. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to completely say that you can't make lateral choices. Obviously, use whatever freaking removal spell you want. I'm not telling you to. I put 4 Dismembers here because I think that's like fashionable right now or whatever. I think people think that's a good thing. I don't use that. You use whatever removal spells you want. Black discard spells are everywhere. We all know them, what they are. We can do a feature if you guys want to see like the real breakdown of all the black discard spells. I think I did that like a while ago, but I'll do another one if you guys want to see that. Maybe that'll be in the next video. But in any case, do whatever you want. Um, we've got, so, like I said, there are some lateral moves here that you guys can make. It doesn't have to be exact. Like, you want to shave a wrench mine and throw a, whatever funeral charm in, like Tom Ross did, go ahead. I personally don't recommend it. This is what I recommend. It's maybe a little bit traditional or simple, but it's what's tried and true for and worked well for me. People looking at 3 Thoughtseizes now, thinking like that's some kind of gigantic breakthrough in you know deck design. I don't think so. I mean, do what you want. I'm not going to preach at you. It's close enough. I don't know how it's going to be rare that it's going to be like if you use like Tom Ross did, you put in a funeral charm for a Thoughtseize. Okay, go ahead. I don't recommend it, but it's so rare that that's going to be a difference, like in how the thing plays out. That I don't know. Like you wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, I would have won if I had a Thoughtseize," or "I wouldn't have won if There's no, you can't say conclusively one's better than the other. So it's valid. That's what I'm trying to say. Is even though I wouldn't do it, I want you guys to understand that doing it that way is valid in its own way. I think it's unclear optimization. I would say it falls under that category. Raven's Crime, however, I never would ever recommend cutting. This is one of the biggest. This is like the heart and soul of the deck, in the same way that Lily is. This is your I will never run out of gas card. You never run out of gas when you have this card in the graveyard. Every land drawn will do it. You keep going and going. Same with this on the deck, but this on the deck has some vulnerabilities. I mean, yeah, you have to draw lands with Raven's Crime, but it's usually not a problem. And he also turns otherwise dead hands, like you get a bunch of stupid lands and all you have is a Raven's Crime. That's a great hand. All of a sudden, you can just like, I'll just blindly empty your entire hand by turn 3, and now I've got my lands developed. I've removed any threats. Anyway. Um, this is one of the absolute carved in stone cards to me. Do not ever go below 4 on these. Even though I see people, this is where they want to go. This is where they want to shave because it's so hard to find room in 8-rack. So people want to shave this. Don't ever shave this. I would say of the 3 1cc's, if you're going to shave any of them, you can shave the IOK. But I wouldn't recommend any of them. This is locked in stone. To me, this is locked in stone too. Your mileage may vary. I could maybe see shaving 1 copy of this for something else that you felt was really personally important to you. Go ahead. Wrenchmind is a different story. I think there's a lot of cases like if you're fighting like a lot of Trons and a lot of artifacts, that this becomes not as great, and then you open a huge big slot. So, I mean, I think that's worth talking about. We haven't really talked about possible wrench mine replacements in specific artifact heavy metas. Again, this only applies to those types of situations. But I think those types of situations are, worth exploring. You want to be prepared for everything. So, if we, want to tune how to tune to adapt to that meta, then go ahead. See, now Tom Ross will tell you that if you have to tune ARAC to adapt to a meta, don't play ARAC. Well, that's fine for Tom Ross. I personally don't have infinite paper cards. I have a pretty good online collection. I can play whatever I want. But if I got to play it paper, all I have is that 8-rack deck. So I don't have the luxury of, unfortunately, I do not have the luxury of just playing whatever I want. So I'm going to probably have to tune it to do whatever, to give it a try. Maybe that means I won't have the success that he does have. But, everybody else out there, you make your own call on that. If you want to play it, you might have to tune for it. I think it's valid. Um, and I mean, I play other decks. I'm not gonna lie. I play a bunch of other decks. I played Nahiri. I've been working on this Nahiri, like this red white lockdown deck with Nahiri. That Nahiri has that card made my red white lockdown strategy a whole hell of a lot better because that gives that deck a really short clock, and that deck was already pretty good at dragging it out against just about anything. I mean, sure decks could get around it. What it didn't have was a clock. It's still hurt by some certain things, like if they pithing needle your Nahiri or stuff like that. But you can always Oblivion Ring and stuff like that. So, anyways, I've been working on other decks, but I always keep coming back to 8-rack. Why? Because the deck is fun to play. This deck, it's when you play it, you get a certain feeling from Magic that you don't necessarily get with other decks. This deck, you feel like, I've said it before, it's like you come over to your friend's house, you pick all his toys, find his, you look at all of his toys, pick his best ones, throw them in the garbage, and then you play with your toys right in front of him while he has to sit there and watch you. So it's like you rip everything from his hand, and then you put Liliana on the board, and then you play with this awesome freaking planeswalker that looks super powerful, and he has to sit there and watch you do nothing. I mean, it's demoralizing. Like, you're not just beating him at Magic, you're actually ruining his experience of Magic in general. Like, you're affecting a change that is more than just the sum of the cards. So if you guys want to do that, I like doing that sometimes. Sometimes that scratches a certain itch, for that bad guy itch or whatever. But I like to do it sometimes. So if you guys like to do that, you may be ARAC fans like me, and this is the core of that. And so you may have some lateral changes with it. I'm not saying you absolutely can't, but these are the cards that it really only leaves 6 spots. And if you notice, I did not include Dakmor Salvage. Okay. Dakmor Salvage, to me, I would. There's no. I've shown you guys so much. I won't recommend it. I'll let you guys test it out for yourselves. But I would use 2 copies of it. Yes, coming into play tapped sucks, but it's a control deck still. I mean, so you can usually deal with it. It's not gonna kill you if you like I say. I usually consider Dakmor as 2 copies of something like they're built in to be pitched. Like you look at them as pitch bait first, and if they have to double as a land, then so be it. They're not supposed to be lands the way I picture that. They're supposed to be pitch bait to something, either Raven's Crime or if you're running Smallpox, I would say that's a natural fit for that. Like Tom Ross is running Smallpox, but he chooses not to run the Dakmor Salvage. To me, it seems like a perfect, it's like a match made in heaven. You pitch the Dakmor, or you could sack the Dakmor. Like if you've played the Dakmor, you could sack it and feel fine. You can always dredge it back up, or you can pitch it if it's in your hand, and dredge it back up if you need the land. If you don't need it, fine. But I often find what's stopping me from playing Smallpox is the fact that I need more lands. I have something that I want to play that's going to be more impacting on the game than Smallpox, and I want the lands to play it. So, I mean, it seems to me Dakmor Salvage, somewhat mitigates this problem. But according to Tom Ross, the coming into play tapped is too much to overcome. Well, I'm showing you his land base. What I do is this. It's just a slight modification here. I just put in 2 of these, and I just put out 2 of those. And these are the 22 lands I run. And like I said, I just consider this pitch base first and foremost, and then if it has to play for a land, then it does. So it means I'm land screwed, and I'll take what I can get. And the other thing you need to understand, okay, so that's the core there. Here are some of the options. I'm not saying these are the only options. You can look at splashing for other options too. There are other options out there, but this is like just some of the mono black options, okay? And these are not all of the mono black options. I purposefully did not put every single thing that I could think of in here, but I just put in some things, and you guys can think of more on your own and stuff like that. But you could see how you could vary it up and really give the deck a pretty different flavor. Now, the one caveat here is this needs the support of extra lands. So if you put this in, you have to add 2 lands, basically. You can't run it on 22 lands. It's not enough, not with Smallpox. You have to have 24. So the other cards don't have that restriction, so that's the thing. That's good. Let's see. So Asylum Visitor. So if you take it this route, that's fine. You give yourself a very linear 8-rack experience. That's one thing. If you take it this route and mix it up somehow, like this and this, or I don't know, that you could mix it up a number of different ways. You could give it a more aggressive approach. You could give it a really grindy approach if you wanted to. You could give it a keep their creature removal dead, basically, approach. Because see that, like, some people, they don't like that this turns on their removal. Okay, well, Bitter Blossom doesn't really. That's another approach. You get it's the same idea. Like, you get some really good value at that casting cost, and you get it in the form of forward momentum, like bodies flying at them. Like anyway, so there are options out there. Those that are worried about the speed and the speed of the zoo decks out there, you've got like a number of combinations here. This is like your I want to be Jundi type. I'm worried about top decks. You need something to top deck. This is going to be one of your best. Though not to say that Smallpox is a bad top deck, but if you're just sitting there he's got lands, you've got lands, and you're just top deck and playing it. Smallpox doesn't do a whole lot for you. You can hold it for their creature. It's a default creature removal, but you could just put in any other removal there in that case. So in that case, it's not like really, super amazing. It's just another removal spell, or in some cases, another discard spell or whatever. But do understand that it is redundancy. All of the redundancies, like basically everything that our deck does, built into one card. So if you're looking for that extra 8-rack plan A, boost, then take this. If you're worried about, hey, they got past my plan A and then I lose every game every time somebody does that, you need some plan B. Well, there's plan B out there. So these cards represent some of my suggestions for plan B, and I'm interested to see what you guys think of that. and what you guys, hopefully this in combination with my deck tech. Maybe I should just like do one video, like just put it all together. Just like do one long tutorial video, and I'll just like do that offline, not streaming, and put it all together and just upload it separately. But let me know what you guys think of this segment, and then maybe I'll just put it all together, and then that will be like the complete 8-rack guide or whatever. Uh, and then I'll have to have some section on splashing, and I'll have to have some section on like removal package and stuff like that. All right, let's see. We're gonna play now. Hey, what is up, Final Scientist? And hello, Simon. That's pretty. Yeah, Simon. Sure, I would say so. All right, so playing some games, and you know, I've gotten some really positive feedback. We can't really talk about JaceRack right now because you know the whole notion of running bridge right now seems very not popular. But JaceRack, I think, sort of turns that on its head a little bit because it does give you a very interesting angle, and Jace works so nicely in 8-rack. You can hardly think of a better place to exploit him than 8-rack. So let's play. And this is my classic list. It's not a great hand, but it does what I need it to do, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that helps a lot. Aha! So it's this. Well, I hate Sun's Champion. Maybe I should take the Cryptic, but whatever. Just take Sun's Champion. Welcome, Friday Parson. He's gonna have a hard time, I think. He's hanging on to that. No, he dumped 2 Cryptics, so he's ripped a Cryptic and he dumped it. So that's coming down because I need some forward momentum. Just to get the clock started, basically. Tribute to hunger. Oh, snap. Shit. I think I played that wrong. Because I can't play my shrinking now. Shit, that's a problem. That was dumb. He's playing his lands. That's good, at least for me. Ah, good, good. It hit. Oh my God, the misplays, my friends. The absolute goddamn misplays. Ugh, that's so frustrating. I activated the wrong one. But see, it's hard to tell in this, and I've complained about that. I even wrote a bug report about that. I can't tell you how many times I've done that stupid thing. The old one's on the bottom. I always forget. She's hanging on to you. Snap. Path. Well, his clock is pretty short, actually. Misplays aside. That puts him at a one turn clock. I sat sacking for that. Now it's even worse. No reason not to. Spell snare. Okay. Alright, so I get the win anyway, but still. Leyline there turns off Snapcaster, but not too much else. I like the Leyline against Dredge mainly. Darkblast hits snaps. I don't think he's got Delvers though. We'll just run with it, I think. Pretty good. As is. Oh, I remember that land destruction game. Yeah, I wasn't streaming that though. Hey, what's up, buddy? Shit, one lander that I cannot keep. It's too fat. It's too fat. And then I get this. Oh, I'm forced to keep that. We'll see how I can do. So this would be like hard mode. You know, to tell you the truth, I'm gonna have to put this on bottom, even though it's my third. Oh, for fuck's sake! It's gonna be like that too. See, now this. Here's your case where it's just I don't think it's gonna be enough. I really don't think it's gonna be enough. But having a plan B is good. I'd rather have my pack rat here. I would definitely rather have my pack rat here. Looks like maybe if he wants to go this route, I'm gonna do like a bridge scenario, and if he wants to play a long game like that, we'll maybe do a grindy. Maybe I'll transform it into grindy. Uh, You know, Lily can hide behind the bridge and then blow up the ley lines. I got the pack rat I asked for. That's nice. So here, I really feel like I need to bait this out. Like, if he still kept those paths in, what would he do? Would he keep those paths in? Let's find out. I can't risk my pack wreck. My pack wreck is my, like, it's going to be my lifeline here. And hopefully I can win this. Let's see. He may have not put in any removal. This thing can't come on, right? No. No, here it comes. I need the land, though. This is good. Okay, so he does keep it. Yes. Definitely need this land. Okay. I'm gonna wait because it's my all. I have only one chance here. There's only one thing that I can do, and that is to hope to beat him with a plan B here. So I think I have to wait until I got 5 lands on the ground or another pack rat in the hand or whatever, until I can duplicate it. I'm gonna need 2 more lands before I feel safe playing it. Let me know what you guys. What do you guys think about that plan? Try a red-white land destruction. It's interesting. What I was gonna play. Well, anyway, it goes off perfectly or floats out like crazy. Yeah, I get that with land destruction too. All right, so he hasn't put up any threats yet. I can still. I don't know. If I had the Ekban, the extra pay would be great here. Give me a peek into his hand. Get rid of the paths. The extra pay would be spot on. So he's going that route. I may have to risk it. Maybe this was the wrong way to play it, but I was hoping for some lands. I was hoping for some lands. Damn. One more land. I'll try. I guess I can't really risk it anymore. He's gonna go crazy. This risk. Please let me untap. Please let me untap. Oh my god, I untapped. All of that worrying for nothing. I could have just gone crazy with him. Alright, which is what I'm going to do from here on out. No need to swing now. He's got his bent. Backrat is the total counter to Leyline of Sanctity. Does he get rid of this somehow? Does he get rid of the rat now somehow? Or does he just now realize how bad it is for him? what's going to happen here. I mean, unless he's running Wrath of God, which, why would he have thought to put that in there? He didn't see any critters at the Mutavault on game 1. So he didn't see anything about plan B. If anything, I would have thought he might have decided out removal. Just bringing back the snap. I think he could have played that way better. Why didn't he did the path? Why didn't he activate this thing, block, and tap it to path the 3rd? Wow. I'm pretty grateful he didn't, because I think he could have gotten me with that. He didn't see that, I don't think. Cool, I can make 2 now. Maybe he's got another one to kill it. Okay. Where'd he go? Why isn't it in my hand? He repealed it. Where the hell is it? Why did it go into the graveyard? Does anybody know? He repealed it. That should bounce it into my hand. You blocked with a Snapcaster? Wait, what happened? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. My bad, my bad. I forgot. You're right. You're right, you're right, you're right. That's all me. I get it. I forgot. It was a token, it wasn't the card. So, that's gonna suck. So I need to draw like a Lily or something. The Lily doesn't really help me too much here. Well, I mean, his win conditions are all creature based. I could, if he wants to play a forever grind, we can do it like this, and I'll make my lilies a lot better. We can go with the bridge or something like that. This doesn't help me too much. If I like somehow miracle rip like 2 or 3 lilies in a row, maybe I could get him in range. And he draws 2 cards. Still gets high value even in this really busted ass scenario. Yeah. And I might as well just scoop. Why is he not swinging with both? I don't get it. That's what I. If you would, I probably would scoop. Trying so very hard. It's a teachings deck. Okay, well, knowing that, I can sideboard differently then. I didn't realize it was a teachings deck. That tells me a lot more about what he's doing. He has very, very few actual wins then, and we're good. I mean, he'll win this game, but he's finally gonna double swing at Lily. Yeah, I should just scoop this up. It's too far. Alright, so see, the bridge turns off like all of his. I think like the bridge turns most of it off. I'll keep it. I have Leyline protection. You got it. I do have better Leyline protection this game. swing first. Swing lands, but he's probably sitting on a remand. I feel like the remand is coming here. We'll see. Spell snag even. Yeah, spell pierce, whatever. Path. Oh wow, he's playing it really conservatively. Okay, well I'm one land away from activating the rat and triggering. Did not get it. He's running spell pierce, he's not running spell snare. You don't run both. The pack rat. Is it safe to play it? Do I have to try it? Go for swing for the fences? Or wait? I'll try it. Did he get a? I mean, if he got that many answers, I mean, he did. He just got answers to everything. It's highly annoying. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I didn't realize it was a token. Yeah, it was not good. You had my number on that one. There's no question about it. Definitely had my number on this one. You had too many answers. The Leyline both games. It was too much even for me. This might let me go extra innings if it hits. Doesn't look like it's hitting. He's got all the answers. Cryptic command, of course. Jesus, spell pierce into mana leak into cryptic command with the Leyline. He's still got to finish me, I guess. Oops. Damn it. Sphinx's Rev. Yeah, I can pretty much just scoop. At this point, there's really nothing I can do. He's got my number with that damn Leyline. Yeah, I didn't side those in. There's not the Leylines wouldn't have helped me there anyway. Freaking had every counter and the Leyline, of course. But you'll get that sometimes, I guess. At least I felt like I had a chance. Like if I could have done, rats and or basically only rat would have been the only thing to save me there. But maybe I just I kind of misunderstood what he could have done. Maybe I should have just sat there and built up rats. That would have been a better way to do it. Yeah, I think you know what? If I think about that, like looking back, hindsight's 2020 and stuff. If I had just sat there and not swung at him, if I had just waited one more turn and just built up another rat, I think everything would have been fine. He wouldn't have been able to kill them all, and that would have been the good game for me there. So that was my path to victory. I should have been a little bit more patient. I think that was the game, the winner right there. So, yeah, let's play some more. Let's use Tom Ross's list now. Later on, I'm going to do something. I'm going to show you that that red-white lockdown deck I was talking about. It's far from perfect, but it's interesting. It's okay. I keep it. This is a good hand for against them. Thalia and Tide Hollow. You awful, awful thing. So Tide Hollow, and then I'll just have to pay all the life to kill the Thalia because I hate her so much. Ooh. Um. I can't cast it, so I think I have to do it like this. Displacer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we can definitely smallpox that. Feels good. Very smooth. And then Lily hits, and it looks really good for me. Smallpox was amazing there. Hmm. think I swing at him here. Weird. Swings at me. Okay. Not even at Lily. Interesting. Ooh. It's kind of a nice-ish rip, I guess, sort of. You can't swing at me easily now. Concedes. Good. Smallpox. Good there. Okay, I guess just run it through. Stand Thalia. This is okay. I'll keep it. I guess I could kill a Thalia. That's the most important part, I guess. Dumps the temple. Doesn't have anything super explosive. Yay. Oh, that was nice of him. Okay. I think you take the smallpox, yeah. Yeah, and he just scoops it right up. Alright. Yeah, so the smallpox look pretty damn powerful there. Not gonna lie. And hey, listen, if this is what it has to be, if that's the best for the meta, then we'll do that. I mean, you know, if it's better to just main deck smallpox and give yourself that extra redundancy, then we'll do that. I'm fine with that. I've been criticized in the past for being too linear, and the linearity that gives the deck. You have no answers to a lot of things, but you know, if you keep the resources low enough, you don't need to. You finish it enough. You're consistent enough to finish it, I guess. Yeah, I do hate those goddamn hate bears as well. I'm no fan. I hate Thalia. Um, But yeah, I mean, and it's not every match. That's the thing, though. It's like it's not every match that's going to help you. Uh, the smallpox, but when it does, it makes it look extremely powerful, and it makes it feel like you don't, you just smash the entire game. Yeah, it was in this situation. It really was. Uh, it works like a mini Lily. It's like a turn 2 Lily. So, you get both of the effects, -2 and +1. So, this is definitely. Hey, listen. I'm all about results. That's all I care about. If that's the way we have to go, then that's the way we have to go. I will do whatever is best, whatever will put up the best results. That is what I will do. So, I still wanted to tweak his list. Like even if you keep the smallpox, I still want to. I have to go to 4 Thoughtseizes. The funeral charm, okay. Over a wrench mine, fine. I'll leave 1 copy just out of respect. But I do want my Dakmors, especially with the smallpox. How could you not? How could you not? So this is my tweaked version of his list. And what the hell, if I'm tweaking it, then why can't I have it the way I want it? I'll leave the dismembers. I'll leave them just to test it out. I like go for the throat right now, but I'll leave them for right now until I feel like I don't like it. I hate it. That's fine. All right. So sideboard looks okay-ish. Hits lots of things. It hits the things that hurt us some of the most. Yeah, for plan B scenarios, I guess. I don't know. It's like it's hard. I have to play with it more to know what's a good side for it. But I'll play with it one more. Like, where's the downside with Dakmor Salvage if you're running Smallpox? Isn't it like one of like an auto include or something? I mean, shouldn't it be like a no-brainer for that? If you've already played it, you can sack it. If it's in your hand, you can pitch it. If you need a land, there it is. I mean, if you don't need it, fine. Decent, I think. This prevents me from getting land flooded. So yes, it's a pretty good hand actually. All right, we can just open up. What is this? Am I running 2 games at once here? That is not intentional. How am I running 2 games at once with the same person? Oh wait. Oh shit, what did I do? The hell did I do? Which one was I playing? It should be on. Which deck was I playing? Does anyone know? Doesn't say game 2 or 3. I'll just take a guess. So it's Storm. Ah, I broke my own rule. He needs his lands too. Anything discarded is really bad for him. That's his rip, but he replaces itself, so. And the Raven's Crime. I think it's going to be hard for him to go off. What do you guys think? At least, I don't know, maybe he's got the Past in Flames, which can make it happen, but... Now there's a guy who, there's a guy who would not like to see a Leyline of the Void. Definitely making it hard. Go Muta. If he wants to hold cards, I have a Dakmor lock in a way. The Mutavault is acting as the rack, but I don't want him to build cards, obviously. He's played it, so I don't need to. I mean, he needs so much mana. I don't know how he's going to do it. How is he going to go off and cast the Past in Flames, too? I just can't let, as long as I don't let him build up mana, should be fine. I got him, I think. It's that one. You can't even use this land. Or blue, anyway. Yeah, I would think I would win that. So I don't really need removal here. It does hit the Goblin Electromancers, but Leyline is good. Pretty much it. Smallpox and Lily can deal with Electromancers. I don't need the Dismembers on top of it. That's my thought process anyway. You'll probably just scoop. I mean, like here, seems like the Smallpox works really well with the Dakmor Salvage. Am I missing something? Ooh, surgical. I'll take the surgical. Oh, nice. So I think next turn I'll play Dakmor and the Rack. Following turn I will Smallpox. So I'm planning on dredging it. Here, I think that's a good play. Playing it. Playing the Rack. Next turn, Muta and Smallpox. I don't know, maybe you want to say Smallpox for the Electromancer or something? It's a nice flooded strand, wow. cycling through his deck nicely. Alright. Herp. I exist to comment. You said there's a lot of aggressive decks, and the coming in tapped doesn't warrant the Dakmor. I disagree. I disagree. I think we can mitigate that aggressiveness with our plan A. Game plan should. Alright, so win. Alright, so sorry, I think I screwed up a game in there somewhere. Sorry about that, guys. But the Smallpox feeling good. Smallpox performing well in most of the tests I've been running lately. Give credit where it's due. I did tweak his list a little bit, but he's suggesting Smallpox instead of a plan B. We'll see. It remains to be seen. I think it remains to be seen how that will play out in the long term. But linearity may be the way to go. If that's going to be the most wins, then I'll go that way. I'm not against that. So replay watchers and stream watchers, I do really appreciate you guys doing all this, and keep the comments coming and the thumbs up coming. Anybody have any comments for me before we log off here? Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. You know what? Hell with it. We're going to do a quick encore. I do want to show you one deck. I'm going to show you one deck here. Hold on. Tell me what you guys think of this. This is my old red-white lockdown deck, but I revamped it and I put in Nahiri. And I got rid of some of the Staxy aspects and went with just like straight removals type. Like I've got Lightning Bolt, Lightning Helix, Path to Exile. You'll see. Lots of removal. Yeah, you're basically looking at it, and 4 Nahiris are in here, obviously. Start real conservative. I kind of like this. It's won a few games for me here and there. So I don't know what they're playing. Delver. Could be lots of stuff. Nahiri control. This is a different person rocks this. There's no way it's going to be another Storm, really. This deck is not going to do anything against Storm. I don't have to play against a Storm. It's not like a thing anymore. There'll be 2 people out there with it. Oh, and this is in here too. This is really cool in here. Everything's a non-creature spell, so triggers off of everything. This is a great plan B, if you will, or it also blocks really nicely for the planeswalkers while they alt and stuff like that. I think he might be playing some kind of Drago. I hope so. I hope it's not some stupid storm. Grixis, some kind of Drago. No, it's freaking storm. What? Unbelievable. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm all confused now. Like, I am totally confused at this point. One thing I'm not confused about is what I'm about to do. So I guess he can go off. This weird, crazy ass deck. Lightning Helix in a storm, I suppose. To fight Burn? Zoo? Give yourself an extra turn or something? It's kind of like a time walk. So I really don't know what he's doing. He's got like some kind of a crazy burn package. Like, is he just gonna like burn me down? Yeah, I think we're in range of just straight up killing him. Has to play games like this, okay. Well, that sucks, but what can you do? I have no idea what he's playing. He's playing, it's not Storm. It's some kind of... What did he get? He got his lightning bolt back? It's not Storm exactly. It's like high value pyromancers or something. I can swing at him with the Needle Spire. Ooh, or I could do that. Or I could play the Oblivion Ring. I'll play the Oblivion Ring, I think, just to... It's probably, like, the safest of the plays. I could have destroyed it with Nahiri, but why? Just wait a turn. That's good. And he scoops. Good. Nobody wanted to come on my show anymore. I asked a bunch of people. Is the answer to Final Scientist. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm willing to do it. Yeah, I'm definitely willing to do it. I don't know what that guy is playing. You guys are gonna have to fill that in. I have no idea what the hell you call that. That being said, I feel like Rest in Peace is gonna do a lot here. Not sure I need too much else. I probably don't need any Wrath of Gods. Ruined Halo looks pretty good. I like that better than Path to Exile. That should be good. What does he do against this exactly? This card needs more printings. There's like no black bordered online versions. I think there is one, but it has like a really bad picture. Just needs more printings. Thing in the ice. It's a thing in the ice deck, guys. Thing in the ice. That's what it was all this time. How did we not see it, guys? Jessica sent yeah, bad dot deck, yeah. Thing in the ice dot deck. Oh my god. Thing in the ice. It's like all things. It's like he's like it's everything. I've got Storm, I've got Thing in the Ice, I've got Delver. It's all just random mix of like somebody handed me a box of blue, white, and red cards. And now this is it. just kill this now before it gets weird. Guys, I'm a little worried about Thing in the Ice. So let's just see. You can show you a pretty good clock here. Some pretty great artwork on her. Damn. Got mana leak in there too. Okay. I guess I'll have to Oblivion Ring Thing in the Ice. Jesus, it's gonna give me one turn. It's a double strike. Oh shit, that's right, Boros Charm. Oh right. Oh my god. I got beat by Thing in the Ice deck. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. I'm bad and I should feel bad. So, if that's the way he's going with it, I guess. You know, the Wraths are good here. Back in the Paths, I guess. Whatever. I got beat by I can't get beat by Thing in the Ice, guys. Don't let me get beat by Thing in the Ice. It's a little bit light, but I'll keep it. You had a mulligan a couple times, that's good. Don't want to see any more freaking lands, I can tell you that right now. There's no like, not like 8-rack where you have some like land flood protection. You just get flooded with this. Thing in the Ice, I will Oblivion Ring that now. Learn to respect Thing in the Ice. Fuck you, Thing in the Ice. The nice thing about Rest in Peace is you know, don't feel super forced to play it right away. You can play it later and it still clears the graveyard. He leaves mana up for the mana leak. He leaves mana up for a mana leak for sure. I should have put down the tag edge. That was a misplay. I'll bait the mana leak with the Mind Stone, maybe. If not, free Mind Stone out. That's good. Cool. If he puts down a land, I can hurt him real bad. It's like all cantripping instants, and then things that use that as a resource, basically, as far as I can tell. Sure. Needle Spires may come into play here. Damn. If he puts down a land, I will blow up too. No real surprise, but still a disappointment. I got him stuck in kind of a tight spot land-wise. You can't play any, really. He's in kind of trouble now, I think. Trying to think here. I think I'll do it. End of turn. I'm glad of that. Yeah, I'm planning on blowing up both these two at the end of his turn now. And then playing the Nahiri. He's probably still sitting on that damn mana leak. Son of a bitch. I wanted a land rip there, actually. Fucking here it comes. I mean, he really needs to win with Thing in the Ice, I guess. Another Thing in the Ice. All Thing in the Ice. I could burn him, maybe. Oh, that's good. I don't think he could flip it yet. I didn't expect to have such a hard time with freaking Thing in the Ice deck, to be honest with you guys. No, I'm not hating on Thing in the Ice. It's not bad. Yeah, I did. You're right. I got too cocky with that one. I got beat by Thing in the Ice. Okay. Aunt Nahiri, that's nice. I could just, yeah, I'll just play defense right now. Nahiri hit, so. Thing in the ice doesn't fly, does it? No. I'll just keep it. Keep the wrath, that is. He's saying I misplayed the O-ring play. I'm not sure about that. How did I misplay it? Exile his and get his back, but still the same net, isn't it? Redirected. It's not great. Oh, hello. That's cool. See, I think I played it right. And meanwhile, all this stuff is happening, and Myth Realize is getting huge. I mean, he may be sitting on a path, but he'll need to be. Yeah, there was. Nahiri is a big, scary threat. I think he's flailing. He hit something with this flail. So he's gonna hit 2 freaking lightning bolts now somehow? That'd be pretty classic. Yeah. Tassiger has been discussed. I have a hard time playing him, is the problem. Yeah, I did have too much control for him. Okay, so cool. So just so you can see, that's like another place to use Nahiri. Now, I did get too cocky in that game, so I apologize for that. Sorry about that, guys. I shouldn't get like that. But I did come out with a win. Anyway, let me know what you guys, replay watchers especially, let me know what you think of Nahiri control and where we can go with maybe some red-white lockdown. I know a lot of you guys, you just like to do ARAC stuff, but every once in a while I like to mix it up. I do have a lot of other stuff too. Tombstalker, though, you're better off with Tassiger, and even then you're better off not at all, because the Delve is, if you're going to go that route, you're better off with like Nyxathid, or if you just want a big, huge body or something like that, you've got Lupine Predator and you've got Death Shadow to look at. It's hard to delve them is a problem. You can't have more than one copy because we don't have enough to delve with. Yes, Pox Legacy with Rack. I don't know, maybe. Anything's possible, I suppose. Maybe on that Tombstalker. I guess with the Pox and, Delph being more reliable and stuff like that, maybe. But Angler seems better. I don't know. You guys let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. I went into extra innings on this video, but I really do appreciate all the comments and the views. You guys rock. Go YouTube. Please keep thumbs up and sharing my videos. Let me know how to improve too.